Now the story is heartbreaking. A pilgrimage that was supposed to be a journey of faith, it suddenly became a desperate search for missing travelers. Ladies and gentlemen, devastating flash floods struck parts of Nepal near the Tibet border, killing multiple people and disrupting roads and communication. Sadly, among those reported missing, there were Indian nationals, NRIs, foreign citizens. In fact, the early figures included 37 NRIs and 105 Indians, along with Nepali nationals and citizens of the United States as well. But there is one critical classification here. Being listed as missing, that does not automatically mean somebody has died. In a disaster zone, communication can collapse, roads can disappear, phones stop working, entire groups can become unreachable. So, authorities often initially classify people as missing simply because they cannot confirm their location. And that distinction, it really matters. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we be precise, besides the 105 Indians and 37 NRIs, there are 93 Nepalis, 3 US citizens and 12 British nationals, according to the figures released by Nepal Tourism Board, that are missing right now. Overall, there are 384 travelers, out of which 291 foreign nationals and 93 Nepalis who are reportedly missing. The people involved were connected to Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, basically one of the most sacred pilgrimage journey for many devotees. The route through the Himalayan region that is already geographically difficult. Then the flood hits, roads were damaged, infrastructure was destroyed, communication networks were disrupted, and suddenly families thousands of kilometers away, they were left waiting for just one thing, a phone call. In the meantime, rescue agencies launched operations involving Nepal police, armed police forces, and the Nepal army as well. Helicopters were deployed. Officials began cross-checking the names with travel agencies, guides, and local authorities. And this is where a disaster becomes much more than a number. Every name on the missing person list represents a family. A mother waiting, a son calling, a daughter refreshing her phone, a sibling trying to find out whether their loved ones is safe or not. In the meantime, for Indians and American families, the whole situation becomes even more complicated when the traveler, maybe he's an NRI who's living abroad. Because now you have 3 points on the map: Nepal, India, and the country where the family lives. And one family, it can be trying to coordinate information across all 3 nations. And this is exactly what our next story is about. Because among those reported missing were an Indian origin couple who were traveling from America for the pilgrimage. And among many names on that particular list, one story has drawn particular attention, that of an Indian origin couple. Well, that couple is traveling from the United States.